Recent times have seen many changes. Some of these changes affect important programs. These programs help people get food and health care. It's important to stay informed about these changes. They can directly affect you and your family. For example, there have been adjustments to food assistance programs. These programs help families afford groceries. Some changes might mean less help for some families. Healthcare programs have also seen changes. This can impact access to affordable medical care. These changes can feel overwhelming. It's crucial to remember that knowledge is power. Understanding these changes is the first step to adapting and staying resilient. Policy changes may seem distant at first. They often seem like abstract concepts discussed by politicians and experts on TV, far removed from our daily lives. But the reality is, these policies can trickle down and affect us in very tangible ways. You might think they only affect other people, perhaps those living in different parts of the country or in different economic situations. But the truth is, policy changes can have a ripple effect that reaches everyone. However, these changes can have a direct impact on your life. For example, a new tax policy might increase the cost of goods, including groceries. This means you might find yourself paying more for the same items you used to buy at a lower price. They can especially impact your ability to put food on the table. When policies affect the economy, they can lead to job losses or reduced income, making it harder for families to afford their basic needs. For instance, adjustments to food assistance programs could mean less money for groceries each month. If funding for these programs is cut, many families who rely on this support might struggle to buy enough food. This can make it harder to afford nutritious food for your family. When budgets are tight, people often have to make tough choices, sometimes opting for cheaper, less healthy options just to make ends meet. Changes to healthcare can also affect your budget. If healthcare policies change, leading to higher medical costs, families might find themselves with less disposable income. If healthcare costs rise, you might have less money for other essentials like food. This can create a cycle of financial strain, where paying for one necessity means sacrificing another. These changes highlight the importance of being prepared. It's crucial to stay informed about policy changes and understand how they might affect you. Having a plan for your food security is essential. This might include stocking up on non-perishable items, growing your own food, or knowing where to find local food banks and community resources. This means having a way to ensure you and your family have access to food, even when unexpected events happen. By being proactive and resourceful, you can better navigate the challenges that policy changes might bring. In times of change, it's natural to feel uncertain. However, you can take control of your situation. One important step is to focus on what you can control. You can control your own preparedness. Building a home food supply is a powerful way to take charge. It provides a safety net. This safety net offers peace of mind. Knowing you have food on hand can reduce stress. It empowers you to face uncertain times with more confidence. Remember, you don't need to do everything at once. Start small and gradually build up your supplies. Every step you take toward preparedness makes a difference. Building a well-stocked pantry might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Think of it as a journey. You can break it down into manageable steps. Step 1. Start with the basics. Begin by stocking up on shelf-stable items you use regularly. These are items like rice, beans, pasta, and canned goods. Step 2. Prioritize nutrition. Choose foods that provide essential vitamins and minerals. This includes fruits, vegetables, and protein sources. Step 3. Consider special dietary needs. If anyone in your family has allergies or special dietary needs, make sure you have appropriate foods on hand. Step 4. Don't forget water. Water is essential for survival. Aim to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and cooking. You don't need a lot of money to start building your food reserves. With a bit of planning and smart shopping, you can gradually build a well-stocked pantry without straining your budget. Here are some budget-friendly tips to help you get started on your journey to a well-stocked pantry. Buy a little extra each week. It doesn't have to be much, just 1 or 2 items. Over time, these small additions will accumulate into a substantial reserve. When grocery shopping, add 1 or 2 extra items to your cart each time. Focus on non-perishable items like canned goods, pasta, and rice, which have a long shelf life and can be used in a variety of meals. Shop sales and clearance sections. These areas often have great deals on items that are still perfectly good but might be nearing their sell-by date. It's a fantastic way to save money while stocking up. Look for deals on shelf-stable items and stock up when you find good prices. Preserve seasonal produce. Seasonal fruits and vegetables are often cheaper and fresher, making them ideal for canning, freezing, or dehydrating. When fruits and vegetables are in season, buy in bulk and can, freeze, or dehydrate them to enjoy later. This not only saves money, but also ensures you have nutritious options available year-round. Cook at home more often. Preparing meals at home is generally less expensive than eating out, and it allows you to control the ingredients and portion sizes, leading to healthier and more cost-effective meals. Eating at home is generally less expensive than eating out, and it allows you to control the ingredients and portion sizes. Plus, cooking at home can be a fun and rewarding activity for the whole family. Even small steps can make a big difference over time. Consistency is key. By making small, regular additions to your pantry, you'll build a robust food reserve without feeling the financial pinch. The key is to be consistent and make building your pantry a regular habit. With patience and persistence, you'll have a well-stocked pantry that provides peace of mind and convenience. Community connections, strength in numbers. Building a resilient food system isn't just about individual efforts. It's also about community. Connect with your neighbors, friends, and family. Share information about local resources. These resources might include food banks, community gardens, and food co-ops. Supporting these organizations can strengthen your community's food security as a whole. Consider organizing a food swap. This is a fun and cost-effective way to exchange surplus homegrown produce or homemade meals with others. Remember, we are stronger together. Staying informed. Navigating the information maze. In today's world, information is abundant, but not all information is accurate or reliable. With the rise of digital media, we are constantly bombarded with news from various sources, making it challenging to discern what is true and what is not. It's crucial to be discerning about the information you consume, especially when it comes to important topics like food security. Seek out reputable sources that have a track record of providing accurate and well-researched information. Rely on trusted government websites, established news organizations, and academic institutions. These sources often have stringent fact-checking processes and are less likely to spread misinformation. Additionally, reputable non-profit organizations can be valuable sources of information, especially those that specialize in specific areas like health, environment, or social issues. Be wary of sensationalized headlines that aim to grab your attention but may not provide the full context. These headlines often use emotional triggers to elicit a reaction, which can cloud your judgment. News stories that use fear-mongering tactics or make exaggerated claims should be approached with caution. Cross-reference information by checking multiple sources to see if the story holds up under scrutiny. If you come across information that seems questionable or too good to be true, take a moment to verify it. Look for evidence and corroboration from other reliable sources. Verify it with multiple sources before accepting it as fact. This practice not only helps you stay informed, but also prevents the spread of misinformation. Avoid panic buying. Making impulsive purchases based on fear or misinformation can lead to unnecessary expenses and shortages for others. By staying informed and making thoughtful decisions, you contribute to a more stable and well-informed community. Staying flexible. Adapting your plan over time. The world is constantly changing, and your preparedness plan should be adaptable as well. What works today might need adjustments tomorrow. Regularly assess your pantry. Check expiration dates and rotate your stock to minimize waste. Reevaluate your needs. As your family's size or dietary needs change, adjust your food storage plan accordingly. Stay informed about potential threats. Be aware of potential disruptions to the food supply chain, such as natural disasters, economic downturns, or political unrest. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're struggling to maintain your food security, reach out to local food banks, community organizations, or government assistance programs. Ready for anything, the confidence of preparedness. Preparing for the unexpected isn't about living in fear. It's about taking control and building resilience. By taking proactive steps to secure your food supply, You're not only protecting yourself and your family, but also contributing to a more resilient community. Remember that preparedness is a journey, not a destination. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to greater peace of mind and a more secure future.